Hey guys, it's Goldie Jr. trying something new today on his Goldie Jr. Plus channel, trying to add something more to your day and maybe to my channel. So, right now what we're trying to do is I'm going to be ranking all Pokemon games I've played, but instead of making a whole Google Slides kind of thing, I'm going to be doing it and trying to explain while also doing the Academy Ace tournament. So, very functional screen record. Definitely working. Like, I think that's good. So I'm gonna start while I'm like kind of getting into a tournament. There's 10 games on this list. I'm not gonna make this take too long, but I want to also beat this. Like, I don't want to rush it. But so at number 10, this is a very interesting because this game is actually pretty popular. As you can see me in the background because the screen turned black or whatever. Y'all know what I look like for my Pokemon card openings. But yeah, this is a pretty popular game. I don't think I'm not gonna say people like it. Well, no, I will say a lot of people like this game. I'm gonna put it at number 10. People really like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I've only played Omega Ruby, and I can tell you, I do not like those games. I do not like Pokemon Omega Ruby. I don't know if it was just because of that Nuzlocke I did, not Nuzlocke, that last playthrough I did, or if I just never really liked it. But I've only played it twice, which out of the games I got really early on, which was Sun, X, and Omega Ruby. Sun I beat over 10 times. X I beat around 5 times. And Omega Ruby I only beat twice, because I don't really like it. I don't really care for the starters, like everybody seems to really love the Hoenn starters. Early route Pokemon are really mid. Poochyena is alright. Tailo is honestly one of the worst early game birds. And Zigzagoon also sucks. I really do not like Oris. And honestly, I still enjoy playing it. Like, I would still play it again at some point. But also saying I only beat it twice is probably understated. Probably beat it around 3 times. But out of all these other games, I enjoyed all of them. I just enjoyed playing each one the least. If I could choose one of these games to replay right now, Pokemon Omega Ruby would be my last choice, which is why I'm putting it number 10 on this list. I need to move faster in this battle, by the way, because I'm trying to finish this as well as explain my choices. But anything else to mention about Omega Ruby? No character customization, even though they literally had it in X. They're trying to be faithful, I guess, but why don't you have customization when you had it in X? Nobody would have complained if you could customize your character in Pokemon Omega Ruby. But next on number 9, we have got Pokemon Sword and Shield. I've only beat Pokemon Sword, but they're basically the same game. Only difference is version exclusives, which don't really impact my enjoyment of the game. Now, Pokemon Sword was very hyped for me because that was my first really new generation since Pokemon Sun, and when I first got Pokemon Sun, like, it was cool and all, but Pokemon Sun wasn't really new. It came out for a month. My cousin got Pokemon Sword pretty much as soon as it came out, so I was able to beat that game very quickly. I think back then I said it was my favorite, but I was young, so recency bias kind of went crazy. I thought Pokemon Sword was the best game ever. Destiny Bond? No. But, yeah, so we got that. I already wrote down what I want my team to be. It was like, Inteleon, Bolton, Alcremie, Dreadnought. I actually said I didn't want to use a Corviknight. I ended up using Corviknight. I ended up using Inteleon, Corviknight, Alcremie until I switched out for Zacian. I'm not gonna go over that right now, but yeah, I enjoyed it definitely. But I was young, and I understand that it wasn't better than Sun. Matter of fact, I only beat Sword once or twice, no more than that. I either beat it once or I beat it twice. Can't remember, but what do I use here? Whatever. But yeah. Now I look back on it, that game is very, very, very bland. Pokemon Sword was, I know it was the first main series Switch game, but they played that game so safe. Really bland storyline. None of the characters except for Sonya, people really, like, designs were great, but personality, Sonya's kind of mid. She's fine, I guess. Hop was a terrible rival. clearly they tried to, and then Beat had a chance to be good, but they didn't really do much with him either. They did some stuff, but not much. The character's personality was kind of bland, but their designs were very good. The reason I played this above Oris is because I could actually feel like I could go play that and have a new interesting team to go with. Where if Oris, I kind of struggle to find a new team that I really enjoy playing with. And the reason Sword isn't any higher, just because of the blandness, didn't really bring anything new to the series that made me enjoy more than Pokemon Sun. Like actually nothing except for maybe a quicker cutscenes. But that's literally it. That's the only thing that improves on Pokemon Sun. Was this one that she had? I was not paying any attention. But that's it for number 9. This is going way too slowly. I was supposed to like be done by the first battle by the time I got done my first 2 Pokemon, but oh, she's already on to her last. It's not that bad. She's supposed to be flying by when I'm talking about something. And I did remember what she brought. She brought in Texas Pass and I brought in Espeon. But next at number 8, we've got Pokemon Diamond. Now you might be saying, why do you have Pokemon Platinum on this list? No, just Diamond. When I got Pokemon Diamond, I did not know that at this time I was still, I mean, it was only 3 years ago. Basically like 3 years ago. I was like, before I was a teenager. But yeah, I thought Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, all the same. So I got Diamond, not knowing how limited his Pokedex was, and basically how bad the game was compared to Platinum. Got it, and then beat it. Well, no, actually I got it, beat Brilliant Diamond, didn't beat Diamond because it was basically the same game, and then beat Diamond like a year later, or maybe like 6 months later. So, really weird experience with Diamond. The team was kind of odd, but you get to see it. Like, I tried to keep it kind of fresh, since I used to kind of more stereotypical Diamond team. I usually used to more stereotypical Diamond. I used in my Brilliant Diamond, but I'll talk about that later. But in Diamond, I used a more different team. I used Torterra. I used I can't remember, but I have a video on it on my Koichi regular channel. But Diamond is really good. I like the Pokemon net. I like Gen 4 Pokemon, but a lot of them aren't easily accessible, which is really weird. But it's a fine old game. Like, that's my first game that I played before EXP Share. That's literally the first one as we fighting Jock here. First one, yeah, I played by EXP Share. Guarding was a little annoying, but honestly, I just kept my team under level for most of the time and won anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Still have fun, like I do with any Pokemon game, which is good to know that even if the game isn't really the same as it is with EXP Share, I can still enjoy it. But Diamond, it's fun. It's fine. It's just not anything special, and then the Pokedex was really limited, which made me enjoy it less. Yeah, Diamond gets like a B- probably, and Oris gets like a C, and Sword gets like a C+. But that was kind of quick because I really don't remember much about playing that game. I just do not remember much about enjoying Diamond. It was fine, I guess. And then next, number 7 on the list, we got another game about real EXP Share. Hold up, what should I bring in here? I don't have a water or a grass type. But yeah. Next on the list at number 7, we've got Pokemon Black, which is the only game on this list. It's half the game on the list. Like, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But it's kind of the one game on the list I haven't beat. We'll get to the other game later. Pokemon Black. I didn't beat it yet. I'm at the Elite 4. I'm grinding for it because I'm under-leveled. But I have technically not beaten the game yet. But I didn't want to include it because then I would beat it in like a month or so, probably less than that, and then be like, oh wow, I should just include it on the list. And I didn't want to postpone this video either. But I already know a lot about the game, and I don't think my feelings about the game are going to change because I already know the story. But Pokemon Black is basically better Pokemon Diamond in my opinion. It has I really like it because since they kicked out a lot of older gen Pokemon, you don't really see them. It makes you really like use different Pokemon, which I think was a very good idea. They basically force you to use new Pokemon. Even as a person who played a ton of Pokemon games before I played Pokemon back, since Gen 5 Pokemon are not easy to find and they evolve late, it's very interesting to use a ton of them in this generation. I chose Samurai. We'll talk about the team like later, actually, but I chose Samurai. It's decent so far. It's pretty good. And my team is completely unique. It's a lot of different Pokemon, which makes it even funner. Story, I like Anne, I like Sharon, I like Bianca. I like they're way better the character here than Pokemon Sword, which is weird because this game is older. They should have done better. But I can't believe people hate Gen 5. People hate Gen 5 because of the anime. That's the reason they hate it. Because people played the game. And most people that like really record these days played around Gen 3. So they enjoyed Gen 3, played Gen 4, then took a break near Gen 5, which I've heard a lot of YouTubers say. But Gen 5 Pokemon games are pretty good. I enjoy Black. I'm eventually, one day I want to get Black too, but I'm not going to be rushing that because I don't really want to play it that much. Like it's not high on my priorities list, but I do like it. I haven't beat the game yet, but it's just fun. It's just a mediocre Pokemon game. It gets a beat. We're almost at the final 5. Next, at number 6, we've got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And people hate this game. And now, as a person who played Brilliant before Diamond, I didn't have the nostalgia that people have. Oh, why do you have these protect? It's just wasting time. This is why my shiny one's better. But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't have the nostalgia with Diamond and Brilliant Diamond, so I never played Platinum, so I don't see the downgrades. Well, I will say, my team was underrated level for this game, just like it was Diamond. People actually did not like the level curves, which I agree with. I was over-leveled for like a lot of the gyms. Then for the Elite Four and Champion, I was randomly under-leveled. No idea how that happened. That was just really weird, and it kind of gave a bad taste in my mouth for like the end of the Brilliant Diamond playthrough. I used some cool Pokemon, but those are very stereotypical. I used Infernape, Luxray, Staravia, Floatzel, Garchomp, and Lucario. That's the most basic, most lame Diamond team you could ever have. But I didn't care. I was enjoying using these all very good Pokemon, under the level or not. So I didn't mind it. I still liked using all those Pokemon. Cynthia was hard. I got beat her on my second attempt, using a bunch of Max Revives and Max Potions. If it was me today, I probably would prefer the grinding over using that many heal items. But back then, I wasn't like that. I was just like, if I can heal in a battle, I'm gonna heal in a battle. But the game was also like very similar to Diamond, which is why I stopped playing Diamond when I started playing Brilliant Diamond, because they have really no major differences because they try to stay loyal. Both games are okay. They're both fine. The only reason I put this one above was because the Underground was funner to me, because, you know, encounters and stuff, and better graphics. And I don't really care about graphics in my Pokemon games. I've played Diamond and Black, and I haven't disliked the games because of their graphics. I actually really like the sprites in both of those games, but they're split in the middle due to Pokemon Black, because the reason I don't have Black higher than Brilliant Diamond, because first of all, I haven't beat it, and second of all, I guess it's really just the team. The team I use for Brilliant Diamond is so great, and even though I do like this team for Black, I do just prefer the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond team, I will say. But I could reverse Black and Diamond, and maybe tomorrow I'll be thinking differently, but that's probably the closest ranking out of these. But as we get on to the semifinals here, we'll get to number 5, which is Pokemon X. Now, Pokemon X is pretty much not hated, but known, notorious for being crazy easy, which I agree. This game is super easy. I definitely didn't get swept by Malamar in a Nuzlocke of it, but wonder cards, dude. But this game is also, I know there's no variety in your opponents in this. I've not gone against Dendra, and I haven't gone against Mr. Sugaro. I know their opponents that you can go against. I've not gone against either of those two once yet. But this game is very easy, but this game has excellent Pokemon choices. Early in the game, you can get your Kalos starter, your Kanto starter, Eevee, Hawlucha, and those are some of my favorite Pokemon. Riolu or Lucario, if you want to wait for Lucario. Literally, those are so many insanely good Pokemon. Then you add on Talonflame. Like, I think this might be my favorite game in terms of early Pokemon that you could get. Because the Pokemon you can get early on in this game are OP, which even adds even further to how easy the game is. But back then, after I got Pokemon Sun, I liked this game too. Now I didn't go crazy for Sword and Shield because it was graphically worse. But I don't think I minded it that much. I still really enjoyed Pokemon X. I had some gripes with it. The story's mid. It just isn't interesting at all. Mega Evolution is really underutilized, and honestly, Mega Evolution, for how good Mega Evolving was in the anime, Mega Evolving in the game's alright. Like, it's fine. I don't really care for it. Like, I Mega Evolve my Lucario sometimes. Sometimes I Kanto starter, but I didn't really go out my way to catch Pokemon that could Mega Evolve outside of my starter and Mega Lucario because I didn't care about it that much, and I still don't really care for Mega Evolving. I don't care for really any of the gimmicks except for Terra. Because Z-moves, I like them, but they're also really annoying in Nuzlocke, and that's the way I do a lot nowadays. Dynamax is my least favorite out of the four. I just do not like it. I hate Dynamax the most. Like, I really just don't care for it. It's not interesting to me. Mega Evolving is cool, though. Like, it's still fun. Just nothing special to me. Oh, well, we're getting through these battles. I'm gonna have to start hurrying up. But, the reason it's not higher is because trash story and trash post-game. Reason it's not lower, I just really enjoyed it my first couple times of playing it. That's that simple. I love the Pokemon that you can get in it. And, it's close combat. No straight punch. But, next is number 4, which is what some people say is the best Pokemon game, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, this isn't a ranking of which is the best. This is which is my favorite, by the way. Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's the second game I technically didn't beat because since I was moving, I couldn't, and the Switch wasn't mine, I couldn't bring the game with me. So I beat Brilliant Diamond, then beat Legends Arceus, which I thought I beat Legends Arceus. I didn't actually beat it. I undefeated Dialga thing and left. I didn't know that basically beating it, you have to do to really beat the game, instead of being a champion or whatever, you have to catch all the Pokemon, then beat Volo and stuff like that. I did not know that at all. I thought being that Dialga thing was the last thing I had to do. So after that, I stopped playing it. So I didn't really have a full experience, but I think I had a pretty good experience playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's the most unique Pokemon game, and that makes it very good already because they needed to change it up, and they did it really well. Catching Pokemon was a little bit tedious sometimes, and dying to them as well, but it was still fun. It made the game feel like you're really in a Pokemon world. And also, like, the one thing where they get through all the 3 Mesprit, all the Pixies or whatever they're called, that was amazing. That was super fun. And then, like, the eyes question, that actually made me think. And I like having kind of little brain quizzes in Pokemon games. It's unique and fun. If I could improve it, the battle system needed to be improved. It was bad. It was terrible. Like, the fact that you could not only, like, get set in a Pokemon just for it to immediately die, because you can't make a move, or to get attacked 3 times in a row. Both of those things are very bad, and they're gonna fix them. I know the next Legends game is gonna be way better than that, but for that game, it really did frustrate me. But also, this game gave me one of my most unique teams ever. Like, the team I used for this game was really, really unique. And they had a naming thing, which is the only time I've ever used a naming thing. The second time I've ever used a naming thing, not in the Nuzlocke. But, yeah, reason's not higher, didn't really beat it, and, I still like traditional Pokemon games more. And reason's not lower, I mean, it's just super unique and fun, and anybody can enjoy it. Number 3 is Pokemon Ultra Sun, the better version of Pokemon Sun, which you'll see later. I don't have much to say about this one. It's Pokemon Sun, but better. Better Pokemon to find. The game feels a lot more livelier. They cut down some of the story, made things happen quicker. They add the Rainbow Rocket and the Ultra Wormholes, which are pure positive additions. And then also the shiny hunting. I found a ton of shinies during the wormhole. I ended up deleting them, but still, I think that's good enough. I still end up resetting my Ultra Summon and losing it, but that's fine. Final match, by the way. It's just a better Pokemon Sun, and if I played it more, I might have moved up to my number 1. I haven't gone against Nemona yet. I've gone against Gita a bunch and Clavel. But what was I talking about? Yeah, so we just put better Pokemon Sun, better encounters and stuff like that. The Ultimate Closing Fight is epic to say the absolute least. As I'm trying to get this right. Come on. Nice. Oh no. I don't want to die. Have I even brought in Tough once? I don't think I've ever brought in Tough this entire time. But, there's not much to say because I want to talk about why I like Pokemon Sun so much later. So there's not much to really explain on Pokemon Ultra Sun. We're going to move on to number 2, which is Scarlet and Violet. This is the only one I'm including both because this is... Scarlet and Violet is the only series where I beat both of their games. I beat Pokemon Scarlet, like, last year, and I beat Pokemon Violet, like, 15 times already. The only time I beat both versions, which shows you how much I like it. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are really, really good for a Pokemon game. As a video game, they're good. They're fine. They're like 7 out of 10. But for a Pokemon game, it's like the best we've ever seen. I'm playing this on set just to make it a little bit harder. But Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are very good games. Just feels every time I play it over again, I have a different experience with the game completely, which is a very good thing. And it's a purely good thing. That is so unique. I've still seen spawns in this third playthrough of the game that I hadn't seen before. Like, I was like, oh, this Pokemon spawns here? I didn't even know that. I completed the Pokemon X first time. Doing terror raids with other people are very fun. Surprise trades are, I don't know, they feel worse than Wonder Trades. I think it's just because they're so quick now. That's weird. That is worse because it's quicker. That's just how I feel about it. Plus, Scarlet Violet, branched out story. Best story since Pokemon Black, at least. Maybe the best story ever. But definitely the best in a few generations. Mixed with a pretty good Pokemon roster. Very odd Pokemon roster. But also, I think it's positive. If you dislike the roster, I disagree with you. Especially if the Pokemon Sword's mid-Pokemon roster. That thing sucked. I'm sorry. I do not like many Gen 8 Pokemon. Gen 8 was pretty much saved by Pokemon Legends Arceus, in my opinion. You know, Pokemon Sword and Shield did do really well. But I like the Pokemon selection. I like all the places, despite not being able to go inside their houses anymore. It's sad. But it was worthy. It needed to happen. I found the most shinies. I found more shinies in this game than I found in the actual Ultra Wormholes. Very, very great game. The reason it's not number 1 is literally nostalgia, because I think it's better than my number 1 pick. You probably know what it is by now. But I think nostalgia keeps it out. Because this is my favorite. It's not what's actually the best. And even if it was the best, it'd probably be below Legends Arceus. So, yeah. What else? There's just a lot of quality of life improvements. TMs, even though they made them not infinite anymore, you can craft them. Honestly, I like that more. They're infinite, but they're not infinite, if that makes sense. It's just an amazing game. There's not much else to say. It's just a great Pokemon game. And my number 1 pick as we get... Oh, wow. I did not see that Aqua Jet coming. I was going to say as we get to our final 2 Pokemon, but nope. What should I bring in? What other Pokemon does she have? I can't remember. I'll bring in Extra Drill. But I'm going to head on to number 1. It's Pokemon Sun. They say, first of all, it is not better than Scarlet and Violet. Second of all, how is it worse than this enhanced version? Well, I don't have a good answer to either of those questions. I like it more in Scarlet and Violet because it's nostalgia and more than Ultra Sun because of nostalgia. But I do think that is a good game. People actually think these are the worst in the series, which I disagree with. I think it's definitely not the best in the series gameplay wise. So I think it is very good. I think the story at the start, even though it makes your second, third, and fourth playthroughs worse, it makes your first playthrough really nice to kind of just chill throughout Alola. They really want to give you that island feel, and I think they did a pretty good job of that. Don't kill Iris. That's not nice of you. Do we kill in 2 hits? Guess we're about to find out. We do. Nice. But yeah, that's really what I have to say. Like, I like game for nostalgia. And Cineroar's instantly become one of my favorite Pokemon in this game just because of it. Like, I like Incineroar, but I don't think I like it. I wouldn't like it nearly as much if I didn't play Pokemon Sun first, which how it is for a lot of people whose favorite Pokemon is a starter. Oh yeah, this is stupid. This rock Terra type. Whatever. And I do think the characters are very good. How, even though very bland, does his role well. Lily's a great character. Lusabine's really interesting. Kukui is just fun to be around. All the Kahutas have their own personality. Team Skull is one of the most popular teams. I think it's better than Team Starting. It's better than Team Yell. I haven't beat better than Team Flare. So basically, every generation around it is better. And yeah, I guess that's it. It has my favorite version of Wonder Trade as I defeat Gita. I have to add my explanation. This video took a long time. I think it was worth it though. I like talking about Pokemon and playing Pokemon while talking about Pokemon. But yeah, if you didn't remember the ranking, 10 Omega Ruby, 9 Pokemon Sword, 8 Pokemon Diamond, 7 Pokemon Black, 6 Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, 5 Pokemon X, 4 Pokemon Legends Arceus, number 3 Pokemon Ultra Sun, number 2 Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and number 1 Pokemon Sun. As I win the Academy Ace tournament. Did I ever lose more than 2 Pokemon? I don't know. I don't think so. It's not very hard. Pokemon's the Academy Ace tournament is not hard at all. It's very easy. No, console battery low as we end the video. It doesn't matter. What are you gonna give me, sir? These rewards for being these are trash. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me your favorite Pokemon game down below. Tell me if you like seeing like the gameplay along with my explanations. I'll try to do that more if you guys enjoyed it. See you guys later. Wait, hold up. I can't use the camera. Okay, fine. Adios.